Hello. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? Oh yeah, I gotta unplug this. Bruh, okay, so I only started this because I was watching a video and I had something to say about the video and I was like, bro, I might as well just go live and react to the video before I even finished it. You know what I'm saying? So here we go, bro. Here we go, bro. Let's just start with this, bro. Oh my god, let me tell y'all, bro. This shit is something else, bro. Let's see. If you're breaking down. How are you guys doing? Hopefully great. Hope you guys are having a great day. Oh, don't look at that. That's nothing. Alright, look, alright. Let's just start from the top. Bruh. I don't even care whose account this is. I think his name is Ten Toes Grounded or something, bro. I've never even heard of this guy, but it popped up on my recommended, so here we are. So
It's your boy Ten Toes. We back. We're on the second channel, and today I'm very passionate about what we're talking about. So as always, sit back, follow along. I appreciate all the love, and let's get right into it. Now I want to
full
start by
disclosure,
saying one thing.
obviously, I normally don't do anything like this, bruh. And I normally would not do anything like this, bruh. But y'all about to figure out why.
I will never forgive social media for what likes and follows did to people's egos. And I'll also never forgive podcasts for making every person think that their opinion is valid. Now take both of those and imagine a social media influencer on a podcast. They never fail to surprise me with their out of touch, outlandish statements. And on today's episode of Ridiculous Things Influencers Say on Podcasts, as y'all can see by the title, we have this clip from DDG.
And first, okay, I can actually agree to part of that notion. Some podcasters and some influencers do be saying things that are completely out of touch with reality, but in this particular clip, I cannot disagree more. Let's keep watching.
That just came out. So let me show y'all this and then we're gonna talk.
A 9 to 5 should only be used to fund your own business. Like, I don't think nobody should ever get a job and say, I'm gonna be the 10-year best in.
And on today's episode of Ridiculous Things Influencers Say on Podcast, as y'all can see by the title, we have this clip from DDG that just came out. So let me show y'all this and then we're gonna talk.
A 9 to 5 should only be used to fund your own business. Like, I don't think nobody should ever get a job and say, I'm gonna be the 10-year best employee of the year. Like, nobody should ever think that, because if you ever late too many times, they gonna get rid of you. They don't care what you got going on in your family. They don't care about nothing. If I'm the business and you always late and you doing this, I'm firing you. It's plain and simple. I don't give a damn what you got going on, because I know I got 1,000 applications and they gonna grind hard because they need this money to fund their business or just to work here forever. So I tell people all the time, I'm like, bro, you can't be stuck in no 9 to 5. It's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, but it's like, it's what you're doing with the 9 to 5. You shouldn't be working a 9 to 5 to take care of your life for the rest of your life.
In no way do I want to bash bro too hard, and I might have agreed with him.
I'm about to hear what he has to say because I didn't even get to after this part. But look, bro, he's right. He's right. Bro, they don't care about you, bro. Like, it's that simple. That's someone else's corporation. That's someone else's business. You know what I'm saying? Their goal and objective is to make money, to maintain that business, that corporation. Their goal is not to care about you as an employee or as an individual. That's not their goal ever. Their goal is to keep the business running, keep money in their pocket. That's the whole point. So he has a valid point that nobody should be looking at a 9 to 5 as a permanent sense of residence. You should only be utilizing it to build your own business type shit. Use that money and invest it in yourself, fund yourself type shit. That's obviously how he got to where he was at. And it's crazy because I've actually watched bruh. Like, I was in fucking, middle school or some shit while I was watching DDG. This nigga was on YouTube and shit like that. He was in college. I remember watching him before he even got to college type shit. When he got in college and when he dropped out and then when he ended up, like, really just going all in on this shit. And, I mean, look where he's at now. I mean, nigga's obviously rich. But anyways, his, like, whole experience is pretty much documented. documented, but he was like largely consistent. That's a whole other conversation. Bro, I mean, that's just common sense, and what he's saying makes a lot of sense, bro. They don't care about you, bro. Like, it's bigger than even, oh yeah, you showed up late or something, and they want to drop you off because that was the example he gave. Nigga, they don't care about you as an individual. You can show up there every day on time, bro. If these niggas have a problem with you, they're gonna get rid of you. It's really that simple, bro. Like, let's finish this video though. Let's see what else that he had to say.
When I was 13 and didn't have a grasp on reality. Because while there's nothing wrong with building wealth at your day job and striving to own your own company, there is absolutely zero wrong with that. This man really said he believes the only reason you should work a 9 to 5 is to fund your dreams. That's the only reason.
I also believe it. Personally, I would never be like, man, let's work this job, and you know what I'm saying? Let's get to the top of this job and like be the best at this job for the next 20 years. I would never think like that. So
this made a lot of people mad. Even if he was just trying to come off on some, you should all be your own boss one day. How is he about to generalize every single working person? There's a lot of people who work long term for somebody because they're providing for their family and making sacrifices. Because what they want out of life isn't something as worldly and just material as DDG. Y'all need to understand. DDG thinks that if you're not your own boss, you're control. We're control regardless when they instill fear into us. Breaking out this illusion and feeling real fulfillment is not through money. And that's what DDG believes. But I'm going to get into all of that. Now, before anything, I need to say this might be all for engagement. He might be baiting us because DDG has shown many times that he will do anything to stay relevant.
Okay, damn near. I can't disagree with that either.
Family drama, start new channels, bash other channels. I know that other people bash him as well, but DDG has cemented himself as a clout fiend. This is majority of the influencers we see. They will do anything for views and relevance. So let me just say first, I hope this statement is bait and he's just trying to get views because his career is slowing down. But honestly, DDG, who's been a YouTuber his entire life, he might fuck around and say some dumb ass shit like this. I don't know. He really tried saying it with conviction. And you know the yes man on the podcast with him, because these dudes who are around celebrities, they treat them like they're royalty. They're gonna say yeah to every idea they got. Let me explain to y'all why this statement just holds zero validity. And I'm not even gonna say, well, everybody can't be a boss, because that's given. That's common sense that I wish he had put together when he was saying it. But what I can tell you is that, y'all, there is absolutely nothing wrong with working for somebody. This is a new age ego development to bash 9 to 5s and want to be an entrepreneur from the time you're 13. Some people, they work strictly to provide for their family. That alone comes with so much sacrifice, but they're doing it because the desired life that they want, it doesn't involve trying to climb the ladder and gain this power just to please their ego. Now, they're just providing for their family with their job. But life's about a lot more than that. DDG can't render in his brain that there's people out there whose world don't revolve around money and relevance. Man-made concepts of this society. I'm big on this, y'all. When you're indulged in things of this society, this is feeding your ego, not your soul. And that's all that DDG thinks matters: worldly power, material possession.
I mean, he's really coming from a pretty biased perspective. He keeps referencing, it's like he's trying to think for him. Like, oh yeah, he's just feeding his ego and whatnot. It's not really, I don't feel like it's really about that. I feel like it's more of just generally wanting more for yourself. Like, obviously, everyone can't want the same things. Like, he's right, everyone can't be a fucking boss. Obviously, that's common sense. Like, I think really he's speaking more from a perspective of, okay, for people that want to own their own shit, that want to be an entrepreneur type shit. Like, it really is that simple. But hold on, let's keep watching.
These are given a price. It's fake value. Everything about his statement, if he's being honest, told me that he's brainwashed by the Western culture. But my point is, DDG and these people in Hollywood, they have reached out for so long and they start to believe their own delusions. Their lifestyle has led them to no longer be grounded. They don't understand by failing to go within, you are running from who you truly are. DDG is not his own person. He don't have an original thought. A lot of y'all don't know who you are because the world around you is telling you exactly who you are, and it's not you. So if you took a break from everything, all of a sudden you wouldn't even be interested in that no more. You wouldn't even want to do this no more. And you're like, damn, who even am I? Then you'll start really figuring it out. That's why I constantly say just lower your screen time, because it starts with that. And until he realizes that life for everybody is not all about being your own boss and a millionaire, he'll struggle to enjoy the little things. Meditation and praying, having gratitude, and having real relationships in your life are far more important than anything of this world. Because how focusing on those three things will reflect in your external world is beyond what you could imagine. Because you had the whole idea of happiness wrong. You need to realize it's all about protecting your energy and harnessing that into your creative. It's all about that. So when I see these obnoxious influencers, they make these out of touch remarks, it just makes me scared for how many youngins are really gonna hear that and take it serious and now move different because of it. Yes, strive for your dreams, but I'll say it again, your higher self is already with you, so nothing outside of you is going to fill that void. You need to realize it's on you to put in that work, and that work doesn't mean get money, get views, get clout. Nah, if you're working, good for you. If you're an entrepreneur, good for you, but that's all just aside from the bigger picture. Take care of yourself, protect your energy, because you attract what you give out.
I mean, I get what he's saying. I really do actually get what he's saying, but also he's speaking from a pocket of ignorance. Like, everybody can want different things. Like, it is important to be in touch with yourself and to take care of yourself and meditate and have gratitude for all things. But, dude, like, bro, think about it like this, bro. If there needs to be more people creating. Like, there needs to be more people creating. And you have to understand that there's people being born every day. There's children being born every day. And if you can influence those children to create rather than consume, what would you rather do? You know what I'm saying? You would rather influence them to create rather than consume. And that's what I'm all about. You guys know that already. So, you get what I'm saying? I don't really feel like there was necessarily anything wrong with the statement that he made. I can see how people would have a problem with it because they don't share the same mentality or the way of thinking. But there's nothing wrong with that statement. I mean, that's entirely correct. That's exactly how I think. I mean, I've never in my life thought to myself, damn, bro, I want to get a job and I want to stay there for the rest of my life. Hell no, bro. Hell no, bro. My thought process has always been, damn, okay, if I get a job, bro, I'm going to invest in myself and keep investing in myself. You guys know that because you've watched my previous videos. You guys heard other shit that I've said. Like, that's the way it should be if you ask me at the end of the day. And honestly, like I keep explaining, 9-to-5s didn't even exist 100 years ago before the industrial era. So, I mean, it's just like food for thought. Like, people don't really think that far back. People don't study history. People don't understand where things came from and how things are the way it is now. We wouldn't even have cars if it wasn't for Henry Ford. You know what I'm saying? He was poor as hell. You know what I'm saying? And niggas were on horses riding carriages and shit. But if he didn't have that idea, like, damn, bro, like, there could be something more than a horse and a carriage, bro, he would have never invented a car. You know what I'm saying? The first American car and shit like that. And there's other cars and shit like that. But he was the most influential type shit in America. But just going off that notion, bro, like, that's real shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's almost like what he's saying is you should do. I'm not even trying to think for him, but I'm just saying, like, from the pocket that he's coming from is like, do what is already being done. Don't try to, go for more or whatever. Like, I mean, I get everyone has different reasons to do everything, bro. Everyone has different reasons to do everything. But if you really have a vision for yourself and you have something that you want to create in reality, then you should go forth and do what you have to do to create, make it real in this reality, you know what I'm saying? Don't allow things to stop you or someone else to stop you or what other people are doing to hold you back. You get what I'm saying? If you have a vision, you should follow it. It really is that simple. Because I feel like a lot of people would tell you the opposite of that. It's, oh, no, it's not going to happen. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a pocket of encouragement, telling someone, hey, yeah, utilize this job to invest in yourself and to fund your business that you want to create. Because that really is important. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even have a 9-to-5 to work if someone wasn't thinking that way anyways. Oh, I'm going to create my own business. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to establish something new. So you get what I'm saying? Like, what are you really saying here? Like, you're talking about, oh, he's just feeding his ego. I mean, bro, sometimes the world needs a new business, a new creation, bro. And that is elevation for everyone. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's not even a positive way to think about it. It just doesn't, that doesn't make any sense. We need more creators, bro. That's my point. But we're kind of stagnated in creation because most people would rather just work a job and just get by and do what they have to do so they can eat, sleep, and fuck. I mean, that's my whole notion about all that. So understanding that there's more to life and you can actually attain more to life and actually knowing how to go after it and get it, I feel like that's really important. And that's one of the ways to do it. You have to understand, okay, it takes money to make money. So you have to figure out how to, get money to invest in yourself. Duh. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to think that far, bro. So they'll fight against that. But you can't fight someone that wants to create something new. You know what I'm saying? That has a positive vision for the world. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't have a positive vision for the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's not I don't feel like there was anything wrong with what he said, like at all, bro. It's not about views, likes, or attention and money, but it's more about creation and vision. And from what I saw from DDG, like growing up, and I saw him like grinding, he had a vision, bro, and he followed through with it, despite what other people had to say about him, bro. And he made it to where he wanted to be. I mean, he probably wants to go further, but he made it to a space where he could be like, okay, well, like I came a long way, yeah. So I this guy is telling you guys, just meditate, have gratitude, be thankful. Yeah, sure, all that. You can have all that and, have plenty of money and fulfill your visions. Like, some people's visions, they need money and resources. Like me personally, for the things that I want to do, I need resources for it. I need plenty of money. I have to be rich. It's not a choice. That's the only way I'm going to be able to fulfill my visions. So everything else that anyone is saying to me, it doesn't matter, like, literally. So, I mean, that's all it comes down to. Everyone wants to do different things in this world. So, to each their own type shit. But don't step on someone else's toes. You know what I'm saying? If you want to sit there, work a job, cool. But if someone else wants to utilize that job as a form of investment, also cool. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to find a lot of resistance regardless, especially if you're trying to create a business type shit and you're just going to a job just to create a business. Like, you definitely will. Because most people are going to resent you because they're like, well, I don't feel like I'm doing enough with my life, and I don't understand how you can even think like that. Like, it's just like a whole construct. That's why it's important to keep a lot of things to yourself, to be entirely honest. Because you say too much, and it incites a lot of jealousy and envy, and just like comparison in people's minds, and that's not healthy, obviously. And that's why people will go against you and shit like that, and resist you and things that you're saying, even though it can make the most sense in the world. But that's just not how they think. So of course they're gonna go against you, type shit. But yeah, I mean, that's all it really comes down to. That is definitely all it really comes down to, bro. Like, you gotta be real at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, but that comes into understanding yourself and what you actually want for yourself. And then understanding how to go about getting it. What, why, how, and when. You know what I'm saying? And who are you, type shit. And also, you have to go through to get to what you actually want, because it takes people to get anything done anyways. Everyone thinks they could do everything by themselves. That is literally impossible. Literally nothing in life was constructed by self. Like, that doesn't even make sense. I don't even know how people could think like that. I mean, unless they're just not paying attention to the people that have helped them to get to wherever they are. And that's probably a common thing. Or they're not paying attention to life in general. Like, I always use this. Bro, you can't build a house by yourself. It's literally impossible, bro. It's going to take you like years. You know what I'm saying? But you have 10, 15 people building that house. It's going to take a couple months. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how big it is. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Teamwork quite literally makes the dream work, but a lot of individuals don't even know how to work together with people. And that's another thing that happens even when you do work like a 9 to 5. Most of those people don't even know how to work together. Most of those people don't want to work together. They're really negative as hell. You know what I'm saying? They be wanting to see other people fail. Like, it's insane. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but there's a bigger problem at play in the world, and that's just communication, cooperation, and courage. A lot of people don't have a lot of courage, but leaders have courage, the ability to think something and to say it. You know what I'm saying? Externalize whatever the hell they're thinking about. And I understand that's not a common trait in everybody. Like, it takes, bravery, courage, you know what I'm saying, boldness. I understand that. So, in that, in its sense, is a degree of maturity. And it comes at any age. Like, I always have to dud this for you guys, because a lot of people are really stuck in the illusion that your age dictates your level of wisdom that you acquired or what you should have acquired in your life. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. I mean, quite literally, bro. Quite literally. It's not about how much time you have. It's about what you do with your time. You know what I'm saying? How you utilize your time, type shit. And honestly, guys, I always tell you guys this. If you guys spend less time comparing and contrasting yourself to other people, then you would spend more time locking in on what you actually want in life. But to do that, you have to understand who you really are and what that really means. You know what I'm saying? But everyone has different sense of motivation and inspiration, you know what I'm saying? So everyone creates different things in their life. You know what I'm saying? Everyone can't do the same thing. And that was a good point. Everyone can't be a boss. That really is a good point. But like you said, you gotta reach out for the people that do want to be a boss, the people that do want to create, the people that do want to expand. You know what I'm saying? And those are the people that you really talk to. Those are the people that I typically talk to. I'm not talking to anybody that's really, they don't really want much for their life, but to just get by. Cool, do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking to the people that want to do more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actively encouraging guys to do more. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And to capitalize on your time. If you watch my last stream, I was referencing the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's a mentality to acquire to be able to get to the position that you want to be in. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it comes down to. I mean, if you don't believe it's possible, then it's not going to be possible. But if you believe it's possible, then it can be possible. You know what I'm saying? It can become a reality. So, and that's obviously based upon the actions that you take that align with the thought process that you accumulated. And I also wanted to show you guys some of this book. Just a little bit, like, not even anything crazy, because I haven't even went through it that much on my own time, so I really don't know the context of this book. But my whole thing is, bro, like, bro, if you want more, go after it, bro. Because I'm here to tell you, if you want more, go after it. Because a lot of people are going to tell you not to. Oh, no, Jimmy, you should just settle. It's okay. Life is good how it is, bro. Nah, bro, if you don't believe that, bro, then don't believe it, bro. Go for more. Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, maybe you guys don't need to see this book. I'm being entirely honest. Maybe you guys do not need to see this shit. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, everything's not for everyone, so let me just keep this to myself. Anyways, yeah, wow. Well, that concludes the end of this video. Hope you guys really enjoyed it and enjoyed every moment of it. Go check out my music on all platforms, JBX Wonder, if you want. You know what I'm saying? Do as you please. I'm not really trying to tell you what to do here. Go after your dreams, if you want to. Not really trying to tell you what to do here. If you want to be lazy, sit around and just think about stuff all day, sure, go ahead, go crazy. I don't care. But look, you know what I'm saying? But if you want, do as you please. Love you guys. See you later. JBX out.